Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today we're diving into a coin that could be worth far more than its face value. Some of these rare pieces have sold for thousands of dollars, and one might be hiding in a collection, coin jar, or pocket change right now. Make sure to watch until the end because the details we're about to reveal could help you identify a valuable coin that many people overlook. Let's get started. Imagine finding a simple-looking Washington quarter from 1973 in your pocket change, only to discover it could be a coin collectors are searching for. The 1973 Washington quarter with no mint mark represents an important era in American coinage and has a fascinating story behind it. While millions were produced, certain high-quality examples, rare varieties, and error coins have attracted serious attention from collectors. Today, we explore what makes this coin special, why some examples can become valuable, and how collectors can recognize the difference between an ordinary quarter and a premium piece. The 1973 Washington quarter was produced during a time of major change in the United States. This coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally used no mint mark on its coins. The design features the famous portrait of George Washington on the front, created by John Flanagan, while the reverse displays the American eagle with outstretched wings. Made from a copper-nickel-clad composition, this quarter reflects the post-1965 era when silver was removed from regular circulation coins due to rising metal costs. What makes the 1973 no mint mark Washington quarter interesting is not just the year, but the details hidden in the coin's condition and production. Collectors carefully examine features like the strength of the strike, the sharpness of Washington's hair details, the eagle's feathers, and the overall surface quality. Some examples may show unusual characteristics such as doubled design elements, striking errors, or exceptional original mint appearance, which can make them much more desirable than typical circulated coins. The value of a 1973 Washington quarter depends heavily on rarity, grade, and certification. Most circulated examples are usually worth around face value to a small premium, but coins preserved in very high grades can attract much higher prices. Extremely well-preserved examples with strong luster and professional grading may reach values in the range of hundreds to even thousands of dollars, and rare error varieties or exceptional specimens can sometimes approach or exceed the $1,000–$5,000 range depending on demand and auction results. For collectors hopping to find a valuable 1973 Washington quarter, condition is the first thing to study. Look for coins with minimal scratches, bright original surfaces, and clear details. Avoid cleaning the coin because artificial polishing can reduce collector value. Serious buyers should consider professionally graded coins from trusted grading services, as authentication and accurate condition assessment play a major role in determining the true market value. Building a collection around coins like the 1973 Washington quarter is also about understanding history and preservation. Many valuable coins are not valuable because they are old alone, but because they survived decades in exceptional condition. Searching through old collections, estate coin lots, bank rolls, and trusted coin dealers can sometimes reveal overlooked treasures. Learning how to compare grades, identify errors, and follow auction trends can help collectors make smarter decisions. The 1973 Washington quarter with no mint mark is a great example of how an everyday coin can carry a much bigger story. Its connection to American history, classic Washington design, and the excitement of discovering rare varieties make it appealing to both beginners and experienced numismatists. Whether valued at a few dollars or thousands, this coin represents the thrill of the hunt and the possibility that a small piece of change could become a remarkable collectible treasure. As collectors continue searching for valuable Washington quarters, the 1973 no mint mark issue remains a coin that deserves attention because of its connection to the modern era of United States coinage. Many people overlook these quarters because they are not as old as classic silver coins, but modern coins can become highly collectible when they have unusual features or survive in outstanding condition. A carefully preserved 1973 Philadelphia quarter can tell the story of American manufacturing, design, and the changing world of currency. One of the most important factors that can increase the value of a 1973 Washington quarter is its grade. Professional grading companies examine coins under strict standards, looking at wear, shine, marks, and overall eye appeal. A coin that spent decades protected from circulation may have a bright mint finish and sharp details that separate it from millions of ordinary examples. Collectors often compete for coins with strong visual quality because they represent some of the finest surviving pieces from that year. Another exciting area for collectors is error coins. During the minting process, mistakes can happen, creating coins with unusual characteristics that were never intended. A 1973 Washington quarter with a rare minting error, such as doubling, an unusual strike, or other production mistake, can become much more valuable than a regular coin. These discoveries create a sense of adventure because even a common-looking quarter may deserve a closer inspection. When buying or selling a 1973 Washington quarter, collectors should focus on authenticity and market knowledge. The coin collecting world includes many different values based on rarity, condition, and collector demand. Comparing recent auction results, studying certified examples, and working with reputable dealers can help avoid overpaying or selling a potentially valuable coin for too little. Patience and research are often the keys to finding the best opportunities. The story of the 1973 no-mint mark Washington quarter shows why coin collecting continues to attract people around the world. Every coin has a journey, from the moment it was struck at the mint to the day it is discovered by a collector. Whether it becomes a prized investment piece or simply a fascinating historical object, this quarter remains a reminder that hidden treasures can sometimes be found in the most unexpected places. The 1973 Washington quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint during a period when the United States coinage system had already fully transitioned into copper-nickel-clad composition, replacing silver in everyday circulation coins. The absence of a mint mark simply indicates its Philadelphia origin, a standard practice of the time. Yet what makes this coin interesting is not the lack of marking itself but the subtle variations that occurred during mass production, where thousands of dies were used and small differences began to appear in strike quality and surface detail. What truly makes certain examples stand out is the combination of exceptional preservation and unusual production characteristics. Some 1973 no-mint mark quarters display sharper than normal strikes, stronger rim definition, or unique die variations that collectors study under magnification. In rare cases, error features such as doubling in design elements or slight misalignments can elevate a coin from a common pocket piece into a recognized collectible with strong demand among variety hunters and numismatic specialists. Next up, welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today we are uncovering the story of a fascinating piece of American history, the 1941 Lincoln wheat cent with no mint mark. This small copper coin may look ordinary at first glance, but to collectors it represents a connection to the early 1940s, a time when the United States was experiencing major historical changes. Many collectors dream of finding a high-quality example of this classic Lincoln cent because of its beautiful design, historical importance, and the possibility of strong value in the collector market. The 1941 Lincoln wheat cent was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which means it carries no mint mark. During this era, coins made in Philadelphia traditionally had no letter under the date, while other mints used marks such as D for Denver or S for San Francisco. The coin was created during a significant period in American history, just before and during the early years of World War II. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse displays the two wheat ears surrounding the words 1 cent, giving the coin its popular nickname, the wheat penny. What makes the 1941 Lincoln wheat cent interesting is not just its age, but also the details that collectors carefully examine. The coin was made from a bronze composition of copper, tin, and zinc, giving it the classic reddish-brown appearance that many collectors love. Some examples have developed beautiful natural colors over time, including bright red, red-brown, and brown shades. Coins with sharp details, original surfaces, and attractive color are much more desirable than heavily circulated examples. Although millions of 1941 Lincoln cents were produced, truly exceptional examples are much harder to find. The rarity comes mainly from condition rather than low mintage numbers. A worn coin may only be worth a small amount, but a professionally graded coin in top condition can become a valuable treasure. Collectors look for strong strikes, clean surfaces, minimal marks, and full original luster. High-grade red examples are especially popular because they preserve the coin's original beauty from over 8 decades ago. The market value of a 1941 Lincoln wheat cent with no mint mark can vary greatly depending on its condition and certification. Common circulated examples may be worth only a few cents to a few dollars, but coins in excellent uncirculated condition can reach much higher prices. Premium examples with outstanding red color and top grades may sell in the range of hundreds to several $1,000s, with exceptional pieces sometimes approaching or exceeding $1,000 depending on rarity, demand, and auction results. For collectors hopping to find one of these valuable Lincoln wheat cents, the The key is patience and knowledge. Searching old coin collections, inherited jars, estate sales, and trusted coin dealers can sometimes reveal hidden treasures. Always examine the date, mint mark, condition, and surface quality carefully. Since valuable coins are often copied or misrepresented, authentication from a respected grading service is important before making a major purchase. The 1941 Lincoln wheat cent is more than just a 1-cent piece. It is a miniature time capsule from an important chapter of American history. Its connection to the 1940s, classic design, beautiful copper tones, and collector demand make it an exciting addition to any collection. Whether found in an old family collection or purchased from a dealer, this coin continues to attract both new collectors and experienced numismatists who appreciate the story hidden inside every piece of history. Another reason the 1941 Lincoln wheat cent remains popular among collectors is the challenge of finding one with exceptional eye appeal. Many coins from this era spent decades in circulation, leaving them with scratches, discoloration, and worn details. However, examples that survived in protected conditions can still show strong original shine, crisp lettering, and clear wheat stock details. These qualities can transform a simple 1-cent coin into a highly desirable collectible. Collectors also pay close attention to small differences and possible varieties when studying the 1941 Lincoln cent. Even minor changes in the strength of the strike, the shape of letters, or the appearance of the numbers can create interest among specialists. While the 1941 Philadelphia issue is not famous for a major widely known rarity like some other wheat cents, premium quality examples remain valuable because collectors compete for coins that stand out from ordinary pieces. The story behind this coin adds even more excitement to ownership. A 1941 Lincoln cent was made during a time when America was preparing for a changing world, and many of these coins passed through the hands of people living through one of the most important periods in history. Holding one today connects collectors with everyday life from more than 80 years ago, making it a piece of history rather than just an old coin. When buying a 1941 Lincoln wheat cent, collectors should avoid focusing only on the price tag. A coin's true value depends on authenticity, grade, preservation, and demand. It is wise to compare examples, study certified coins, and learn how professional grading works. A beautiful original coin with strong features can often be a better investment than a more expensive coin with problems or questionable surfaces. The 1941 Lincoln wheat cent continues to prove that great treasures do not always come in large sizes. This small copper coin carries artistic beauty, historical importance, and collector excitement all in one piece. Whether someone is building their first coin collection or searching for rare high-grade examples, the 1941 no-mint mark Lincoln cent remains a fascinating symbol of American coinage and a rewarding piece to discover. Many collectors enjoy the hunt for a 1941 Lincoln wheat cent because these coins can still appear in unexpected places. Old coin albums, inherited collections, and forgotten containers sometimes hold examples that have been untouched for generations. Discovering a well-preserved coin from 1941 can feel like finding a small piece of the past, especially when the coin shows strong details and attractive natural coloring. The popularity of Lincoln wheat cents has created a large community of collectors who study every detail of these classic coins. Beginners often start with common dates like 1941 because they are affordable and historically meaningful, while advanced collectors search for the finest possible examples. This wide range of interest keeps demand strong and allows the coin to remain an important part of American numismatic collecting. In the end, the 1941 Lincoln wheat cent with no mint mark represents much more than a 1-cent denomination. It combines classic design, historical connection, and the excitement of discovery. Its value comes not only from the market but also from the story it carries, making it a memorable and fascinating coin for anyone who appreciates American history and the art of coin collecting. Next up, welcome back to the fascinating world of coin collecting, where an ordinary-looking piece of change can sometimes become a hidden treasure. Today, we are exploring the 1991 Washington quarter with the Denver D mint mark, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors searching for valuable modern treasures. While millions of these quarters entered circulation, certain examples with exceptional condition, strong details, and special characteristics can become highly desirable pieces. This coin represents a unique chapter in American coin history and shows how even newer coins can hold surprising collector value. The 1991 Washington quarter was produced by the United States Mint during a period when the classic Washington design was still being used for everyday currency. The Denver Mint struck these quarters, and the small D mint mark located near the bottom of the obverse identifies its origin. The coin features the famous portrait of President George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan, while the reverse displays the American eagle with wings spread, surrounded by inscriptions representing the nation's identity. The quarter was made from a copper-nickel composition, continuing the modern standard that replaced silver decades earlier. What makes the 1991 D Washington quarter interesting to collectors is not simply the year or mint mark, but the quality and rarity of certain examples. Most 1991 D quarters are common, but coins preserved in near-perfect condition with sharp strikes, original luster and minimal marks can stand out from the rest. Some collectors also look for unusual varieties, minting errors, or coins with exceptional eye appeal because these small differences can dramatically increase demand. The value of a 1991 D Washington quarter depends heavily on its grade and certification. A normal circulated example may only be worth its face value, but high-grade certified specimens can attract much higher prices. Exceptional examples in top mint condition may reach values ranging from around $1,000 to $5,000 or more in competitive collector markets, especially when they have outstanding quality and strong auction interest. The biggest factor is preservation, because modern coins are often difficult to find without scratches, contact marks, or signs of wear. For collectors hoping to find this valuable quarter, patience and careful searching are important. Many treasures are discovered in old coin collections, saved change, bank rolls, and estate collections. When examining a 1991 D quarter, collectors should focus on the sharpness of the design, the condition of the surfaces, and the authenticity of the coin. Professional grading services can help confirm quality and protect buyers from overpaying for coins that do not meet the expected standards. The market for modern United States coins continues to grow as more collectors realize that valuable pieces are not limited to ancient or silver coins. The 1991 D Washington quarter is a reminder that rarity can come from condition, not just age. A coin that spent decades protected from circulation may become far more valuable than millions of others from the same year, creating excitement for collectors who enjoy the hunt. In the end, the 1991 Denver Mint Washington quarter is an exciting collectible because it combines American history, classic design, and the thrill of discovery. Whether found in a forgotten collection or purchased from a trusted dealer, a high-quality example represents more than just a quarter. It represents a connection to the past and the possibility of owning a modern coin with impressive collector appeal. For both beginners and experienced numismatists, this coin proves that valuable discoveries can sometimes be hiding in plain sight. Another fascinating aspect of the 1991 D Washington quarter is how collectors evaluate every small detail before deciding its true value. The strength of the strike, the amount of original mint shine, and the overall appearance of the coin all play major roles in determining its desirability. A quarter with clear lettering, strong details on Washington's hair and facial features, and a clean surface can become much more attractive to serious collectors. Even small differences between ordinary examples and premium quality pieces can create a large gap in price. The story of the 1991 D quarter also reflects the changing world of coin collecting. During the early 1990s, many people focused more on older coins, but today modern coins are receiving more attention because collectors understand that condition rarity can make newer pieces valuable. Coins from this era were produced in large numbers, but finding one that looks almost untouched after decades is much more challenging. This is why high-grade examples continue to gain interest among collectors. Collectors searching for the 1991 D Washington quarter should also learn how to properly store and handle their coins. Touching a valuable coin with bare hands, cleaning it with chemicals, or polishing the surface can reduce its value significantly. Keeping the coin in a protective holder and avoiding unnecessary handling helps preserve its natural appearance. For valuable examples, professional certification can provide confidence and make the coin easier to sell in the future. The excitement around this quarter comes from the possibility that a simple coin found in everyday life could turn into a valuable collectible. Many collectors enjoy checking old jars of coins, inherited collections, and rolls from banks because hidden gems can appear unexpectedly. The thrill is not only about the money, but also about the discovery of a piece of American history that may have been overlooked for years. Ultimately, the 1991 D Washington quarter represents the adventure and curiosity that make coin collecting such a rewarding hobby. Its combination of a classic national design, Denver Mint history, and the potential for rare high-quality examples gives it a special place among modern coins. For anyone interested in numismatics, this quarter is a reminder that every coin has a story, and sometimes the smallest discoveries can become the most memorable treasures. One of the most overlooked factors that can dramatically influence the value of the 1991 D Washington quarter is the presence of subtle minting anomalies that are often invisible at first glance. These can include slight die cracks, off-center strikes, or unusual surface textures caused during the production process at the Denver Mint. While most of these coins entered circulation without issue, the rare few that show distinct mint errors can attract strong attention from error coin specialists who are willing to pay a premium for unique examples. Another important element that drives long-term interest in this quarter is the certification and grading market. Professional grading services evaluate coins on a standardized scale, and a high-grade 1991D quarter can stand out dramatically when placed in a sealed holder with an official grade. Coins graded in near-perfect condition not only gain credibility but also tend to perform better in auctions, where collectors compete for top-tier specimens. This structured grading system has helped modern coins like the 1991D Washington quarter gain recognition as legitimate investment pieces. In the end, the appeal of the 1991D Washington quarter continues to grow because it blends accessibility with hidden potential. It is a coin that almost anyone can encounter, yet only a few examples reach the level of true collector significance. That contrast between common availability and rare perfection is what keeps collectors searching, studying, and valuing it more each year, making it a lasting and exciting part of modern U.S. coin collecting. Next up, welcome back to the world of rare coins and hidden treasures, where an ordinary-looking piece of pocket change can become a valuable collector's discovery. Today, we are exploring the fascinating story of the 1983 Washington quarter with the Denver D mint mark, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors because of its unusual place in modern coin history. While millions of these quarters were produced, certain high-quality examples with exceptional preservation have become highly desirable, proving that age alone is not the only factor that creates value in the coin collecting world. The 1983 Washington quarter was produced at the Denver Mint during a unique period in United States coinage. This coin was part of the long-running Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932 to honor the first President of the United States, George Washington. The 1983 issue was struck during a time when the U.S. Mint was producing large numbers of circulating coins, but many quarters from this era experienced heavy use and were quickly damaged, making sharply preserved examples much harder to find today. The Denver D mint mark on the 1983 Washington quarter identifies it as a coin made at the Denver Mint. Collectors often look closely at these coins because some examples display strong details, brilliant surfaces, and attractive original shine that separate them from common circulated pieces. The design features John Flanagan's famous portrait of Washington on the front, while the reverse shows the American eagle with wings spread, surrounded by inscriptions that represent the strength and heritage of the United States. What makes the 1983 D Washington quarter especially interesting is its condition rarity. Many coins from this year were used in everyday transactions, leaving them with scratches, worn designs, and dull surfaces. However, coins that survived in near-perfect condition, especially those graded at the highest levels by professional grading services, can attract serious attention from collectors. Rare varieties, strong strikes, and coins with outstanding eye appeal may command much higher prices than typical examples found in circulation. The value of a 1983 D Washington quarter depends heavily on its grade, quality, and collector demand. Common circulated examples may only be worth their face value or a small premium, but high-grade certified examples can reach impressive prices. Exceptional specimens in top mint condition have been known to sell in the range of hundreds to several $1,000s, with the finest examples potentially approaching the $1,000 to $5,000 range depending on rarity, certification, and market interest. For collectors hopping to find a valuable 1983 D Washington quarter, patience and careful examination are essential. Look for coins with sharp lettering, clear feather details on the eagle, bright original luster, and minimal marks or scratches. When purchasing a high-value example, collectors should consider professionally graded coins from trusted grading organizations and compare auction results to understand fair market prices before making a decision. The 1983 Denver Washington quarter is a reminder that valuable coins are not always ancient or made from precious metals. Sometimes, a modern coin with the right combination of condition, history, and collector demand can become a prized treasure. Its connection to American history, classic Washington design, and potential rarity make it an exciting piece for both beginners and experienced numismatists. As we finish our journey through the story of the 1983 D Washington quarter, this coin stands out as more than just a piece of currency. It represents a moment in American minting history, and shows the thrill of discovering hidden value in everyday objects. Whether found in a collection, an old coin jar, or purchased from a trusted dealer, this quarter continues to inspire collectors who enjoy the search for rare and valuable treasures. To continue the story, one of the most important aspects that serious collectors focus on with the 1983 D Washington quarter is the grading system, because even a small difference in condition can completely change its value. Coins graded MS65 or MS66 already show strong mint luster and minimal contact marks, but when you move into MS67 and above, the population becomes extremely limited. At that level, collectors are not just buying a quarter, they are competing for a near-perfect surviving piece of American minting history, which is why prices can escalate quickly in auctions. Another fascinating angle that adds excitement to this coin is the possibility of minor minting variations and striking differences. While the 1983 D quarter does not have widely famous major errors like some older series, collectors still search for subtle anomalies such as weak strikes, die cracks, or unusual tunning patterns that formed naturally over time. These small variations do not always make headlines, but in the coin collecting world, they often create unique appeal that separates one coin from another even within the same year and mint mark. Market trends also play a huge role in how the 1983 D Washington quarter is valued today. Over the past years, demand for high-grade modern-era U.S. coins has steadily increased as more collectors enter the hobby and begin targeting coins that are still obtainable but increasingly rare in top condition. This shift has pushed certified high-grade examples into stronger auction performances, especially when they are eye-appealing with deep luster and clean surfaces that stand out under professional lighting. Collectors often find success by focusing on sourcing strategies rather than just random searching. The smartest approach is to study certified population reports, track recent auction sales, and learn how to visually distinguish a true gem coin from an average one. Many experienced collectors recommend buying coins already graded by trusted services, but others enjoy the hunt through coin rolls, estate collections, or local dealers, hopping to discover a hidden high-grade piece before it is professionally certified. In the end, the 1983 D Washington quarter represents more than just a coin from the early 1980s. It represents opportunity, patience, and knowledge within numismatics. Its value is driven not only by rarity in the traditional sense, but by how few examples have survived in truly exceptional condition. For collectors, that makes every well-preserved discovery feel like uncovering a small but meaningful piece of American history, turning an ordinary quarter into an extraordinary treasure. Adding to its appeal, the 1983 D Washington quarter also benefits from the broader shift in how collectors view modern classics. Coins from the late 20th century are no longer seen as common pocket change by serious numismatists. Instead, they are increasingly treated as future key pieces in U.S. coin history. As time passes, fewer untouched examples remain in circulation or old collections, which naturally increases pressure on already scarce high-grade survivors and strengthens long-term collector interest. Ultimately, what makes this quarter so captivating is the combination of accessibility and potential. Almost anyone can still come across a 1983 D Washington quarter, but only a very small number will ever find one in truly premium condition that commands strong market attention. That contrast between everyday availability and elite rarity is exactly what keeps collectors searching, studying, and collecting, turning a simple quarter into a small but powerful symbol of opportunity in the numismatic world.